All right, let's write the angle as a function of x. All right, write the angle as a function of x. So um, what we have here is, in order to write this as a function, really we have a triangle. And we first want to figure out, okay, given these different values, what would be the correct trig ratio to use? So writing the angle as a function of x, basically we're saying we're writing it like this. Okay, so to start this off, what we're going to do is, let's just look at our trig function. So we have an angle, which is opposite x and adjacent 4. So that would be tangent. So we take tangent of the angle, and that would equal x over 4. Now, this would be the function, and if we multiply it on the other side, we have the function in terms of theta. However, what we're going to do is we are going to write this as the angle as a function of x. So from here, all right, what we're going to do next is we're going to actually use our inverse trig. We're going to inverse trig arctan both sides, or take the inverse tangent of both sides, because we want to get theta by itself. And so what we have right there, all right, when we do that, we know that using the inverse properties, and you can use arctangent as well, and I like going back and forth just so you're aware of both of them. And so what we have here is that these will cancel out, and we're left with the angle. And this is going to equal the inverse tangent of x over 4, and that would be our answer. And so that would be, all right, the function of the angle in terms of x. That's it. Pretty basic. And so going through the same thing, look at the triangle. You can try this one out on your own. Find the trig function first. So if we're going to first find the trig function, all right, that has the given properties, or identify the trig function. All right, so if you did that, identify trig function, a regular one, and then we have is sine. The sine of the angle equals, all right, x plus 2 over 5, opposite over hypotenuse. And so now we're going to take the inverse sine of both sides and use the inverse property. So when we take the inverse sine, 5, all right, and these will cancel out. What we're left with is theta equals the inverse sine, or arc sine, however you want to write it, of x plus 2 over 5. Bada bing, bada boom, you have it done. All right, that's it. So identify the trig function. All right, take the inverse to solve for theta. Okay, and that's really what we're doing right there. Okay, and that's it. All right, well, I hope this helps you out in writing different functions in terms of different values. And yeah, well, good luck and God bless in the rest of your problems.